All right, looks like we're live, and here we are. Hello, everybody. Greetings from Ecuador, Puerto Viejo, Ecuador. And we're here today to do an interview with Doug Boughton. But before we do that, let me ask everybody a question, all my South American teachers or global teachers. Have you ever wanted to just quit your job and start your own online business? Chances are you did, right? Well, today I'm going to be interviewing ClickFunnels Dream Car winner Doug Boughton to share his exact strategy to sell anything online without paid ads. So, everybody, let's please welcome Doug to the call.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for having me, Gabriel. I really appreciate you having me here today.
Oh, you're most welcome. And it really is an honor. I'm really enjoying the fact that I get to actually talk to a Dream Car winner and share this with the teacher community that I represent here on Facebook.
Great. Yeah, well, real quick, people that probably don't know what a Dream Car winner is, I'll explain that too. So ClickFunnels is a software that allows online business owners or business owners in general and entrepreneurs to create websites, sales pages, and do all their online marketing in one platform in one place. And when you refer over 100 people to that software, they pay for your dream car. So I am lucky and fortunate to be one of those people who accomplished that goal last year. So I love sharing my message of, bringing people into full-time freedom, which is, like everyone has something they want to bring to the world, and we do it passionately, but we are held back sometimes by our careers or things that we don't love doing, like jobs. And when you take your passion and you can make it full time, you really truly become free. So that's kind of my inspiration to others, and really just want to see the world collaborate in a way that could change the way things are done.
Oh man, and you know what? I'm pretty sure that there's just so many people who that resonates with, and especially myself. This is one of the reasons why I felt inspired and compelled to want to create this community for teachers to help teachers, because they need help. Everybody needs help, but teachers need help. So do me a favor, and if you're watching live, all right, please give me a hashtag live right here below in the comments and let us know where you're watching from. Feel free to ask any questions that you have for Doug, as we will have a Q&A at the end of this training. All right, so Doug, I know that you're planning to show us a training here in a few minutes, but I'm curious, how did you first get started with your first online business?
Yeah, absolutely. I, like most people, wasn't really feeling fulfilled in the path I was going. I went to college on a 4-year plan and didn't finish due to not getting a co-signer for my senior year student loan. But the student loans I did sign had accrued interest, which $56,000 turned into $114,000 over those 4 years. And I never even finished, never got my degree. And, when I left school, I was working full-time in a 100% commission sales job, going door to door. And even then I couldn't keep up my bills. I mean, I was one of the top in the company nationwide, and, like you'd think I'd be doing pretty well. And I was struggling. So I went on and got a restaurant job. I worked nights and weekends, and from there I was doing a little bit better, but still had no time and freedom to spend with my loved ones, my family, my friends. And I found myself working around the clock 7 days a week, and I just wanted a better way. And I just needed a way to get rid of my student loan debt, and there was no way I was going to do that doing the path of what I was on. So I started looking for avenues online, and my grandmother actually approached me and said, "Hey, you're really good at what you do in your sales and in business, and there's an opportunity I was invited to. I want you to come to this meeting with me and see what it's all about, see if it's a good idea." And that meeting was a network marketing opportunity. I no longer am involved in network marketing, but for those of you guys who don't know what network marketing is, it's essentially creating your own online business and building a downline and making people do really well in it. I did okay. My whole problem was jumping from thing to thing. I had shiny object syndrome, they call it, right? Where I was just jumping from thing to thing. I never stuck with anything long enough to see success. And I failed forward, but I was always learning new skills. I learned how to build out web pages and do marketing offline and online. So, I've took those skills and kind of really helped me to get to where I am today. So yeah, interesting journey though, for sure, getting started.
Absolutely. And, about paying the student loans, about having to accumulate all this debt, that's something that a lot of teachers do struggle with. And I myself, I hate to admit it, but I still got some student loans that I need to pay off.
Yeah, by the
So,
way, real quick, I just want to tell you, like, I have so much respect for teachers. Having very close friends and family who are teachers, like, I see the work. They are the most underrated, underpaid career in the world. Like, it's unbelievable. You guys are parents, you're therapists, it's amazing. And I respect what you're doing to help teachers for sure.
thank you. Thank you. And I'm sure that the teacher community is listening to this and saying, you know what, they appreciate that too.
Mm.
How many attempts did it take you before you found the success that you wanted online?
Oh, it took me a long time. It took me a lot of attempts. I think entrepreneurship is really about the ups and downs, and those who make it are the ones who just stick with it. So I always say people who are asking to do what I do. I have a lot of friends reach out. They see the success I've had, and they're like, "Doug, how do I do what you do?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's a journey for sure." And I've shortcut that journey by years for people. Learning the hard way. So like everything I do, I want to teach people what I've done so they can go out there and replicate that for themselves. No matter what you're doing, online or offline, this process I'm going to teach you guys today could work for anything. It works for selling your own products and services. It works for you getting started and maybe not sure what you want to do and finding things that you could go sell that relate to your mission. And for me, like, it was just kind of, I probably took about 8 years, maybe 27 different ideas until I finally got one that stuck and helped me make 6 figures online. And now I'm on my way to 7 figures. I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just saying, like, I've done a lot of things and learned the hard way for sure. Now my mission is to help shortcut people's success. And, as you go from thing to thing, like, it's going to evolve. The next thing will present itself when it's ready. And I think just keeping that momentum, keep moving forward, you can never fail. Like, we don't fail. You remain consistent, and the more consistent you are, the more success you'll have.
Right. Yeah, I agree with you fully on that. So I'm sure the audience would be interested in knowing when was it that you came across ClickFunnels, and did you immediately start to have success with it?
So I found ClickFunnels in the early launch stages, like 2015. They were a brand new company. I was on the early bird list, and I didn't take them up on it right away. I didn't really understand what it was. At the time, I had learned a lot of skills online about building websites and doing email marketing and text message marketing, running ads for clients. And I was I'm not really a technical person, believe it or not. Like, I really struggled building websites with WordPress and optimized press. And when I saw ClickFunnels and I actually saw it in action, it blew my mind. I'm like, wow, I could build a website in a day, instead of like taking a month, which it was taking me a month to build a website with this other software called WordPress. And most people that are WordPress savvy, they're probably like, well, that's not that hard, Doug. But like any software, there's a learning curve. Like, right, even with ClickFunnels, there's a learning curve. But ClickFunnels is just easy. I mean, like, they literally have kids building websites using this program, using this software. And in 2018, I quit my full-time restaurant job at the time to start building websites and sales funnels and doing marketing for local restaurants. And it really took off quickly. And I really saw an opportunity there to promote ClickFunnels to aspiring entrepreneurs and business owners so they could get their message online, get more leads and sales online using the tools that the ClickFunnels provides.
Right. Yeah, I agree with you there that it is a learning curve. And for me, it has been a learning curve as well. But it is a Lego style type of web builder, which I thought was very cool for me because most people are not tech savvy.
Yeah.
So you have a process that you follow, to help others do exactly what you did back in January of 2019 when you were starting out. So do you mind sharing what that process looks like?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll jump into a presentation here for you guys. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I built out, how I did it, from the moment that I quit my job to creating my free online course to help me get more clients online, and what I did from there to create an automated inbound sales machine. Essentially, when you start out online and you have your idea and you want to get your message in front of people, it requires a lot of outbound messaging, like what sales is. Like, I was going door to door, business to business, trying to sell products that I wasn't really supportive of. Like, I was selling office supplies. Like, how passionate can you be about office supplies, right? But like, it was uncomfortable for me at first. I didn't get used to it. But wouldn't it be nice to have people messaging you on Facebook or emailing you asking you to buy products and services from you? So that's what I've created using this little process I'm going to teach you guys today. So I call it my freedom funnel because it's a sales funnel that really brought me true freedom, where I can now work for myself full time, travel wherever I want to and work from an internet connection, right? So this training I'm calling How to Generate Six Figures from a Free Course on Autopilot. And a lot of people ask me, Doug, like, how do you create, six figures if your course is free? You're not selling anything. Well, I'll show you how this process works. But today I'm going to show you that exact strategy. And I'm also going to teach you 7 ways to leverage having an online course, having a free course, and what that could do for your business, besides just making you money. But I'm going to show you a couple of tactics I use to really help me in my marketing and messaging. And then third, I'm going to teach you how to get organic traffic to your free course. And organic traffic just means free traffic. When I first started online, a lot of people told me to run Facebook ads and solo ads, and I just didn't have the budget for it. I ended up losing a lot of money because I didn't have a message that was working yet. So I say get a message working organically with free traffic sources like social media, and then from there you can scale it with paid ads. So let's jump in. Here's the overview. A free course can lead to affiliate sales, meaning if you don't have your own products or services to sell online, how can we partner with other people and get a percentage when we help send them referrals, right? That should all make sense, right? So my free course called SalesFunnelMastery. What I want you guys to think about today is how could this apply to anything that you would like to sell online? Maybe you have your own idea that you want to create a course around. Maybe you have knowledge you want to sell. Maybe you have a physical product or a service you want to sell. I'm going to teach you guys how to use a free course, but I'm going to show you in a way that I did this with one software called ClickFunnels. But every industry, every niche has tools and resources that you need to recommend to your audience to get them a certain result. My tools are digital marketing tools. So those are the kind of things I talk about in my free course. And I end up making a lot of money from selling those tools and resources. So for ClickFunnels, this is my ClickFunnels dashboard. And this is back in April, so this is kind of old, but I want to show you guys kind of like the first 6 months of me getting started and how to be able to make multiple 6 figures from January 2019 to April 2019. All right, if you look at these dates down here as well, January 1st, 2019 to April 9th, these are kind of the results I was able to attain with ClickFunnels and my own course sales. So total collective, almost $500,000 in my journey doing this. And guys, like, 4 months prior, I was negative in the bank. And when you decide to go all in on something, this is the kind of potential that it could reach. And this, again, is all free traffic sources, never paid for ads to get these results in the beginning. Now I run some Facebook ads now that my messaging is working. This is kind of how we do this. So it all starts with a free course. What is a free course? Well, your online course, you want to do 7 things. You want to do, number one, I'm going to talk about why this course does what it does, right? This is one piece of content that attracts people to me, right? They want to learn about something. They get a free course to educate them. This free course content will nurture them into getting to know, like, and trust me, where they now see a need for my solution and they buy it, which turns them to customers. And this is all automated. I found a way to automate this entire process that I'm going to show you guys today. But the 7 ways is, number one, you want to give value. In your course, you want to obviously give people value so they get to know who you are and see that you have a solution to the problem that they have. Number 2, you want to educate them enough so they want more of what you're doing and they want to take action to work with you. Number 3 is generate inbound conversations that will get people interested in working with you. Again, like when I first started this process, I was messaging 20 to 30 people a day on social media, asking them if they're interested in joining my Facebook group and taking a look at my course, and it burnt me out. It's a lot of work, but I want to show you how to make this systematized and automated, where you get inbound conversations where people are messaging you, asking for your link to sign up to your coaching, or a link to buy your online course, or your physical product, or your whatever products you're selling online. Number 4 is how to get testimonials from people that are going through your free content. A lot of people starting out online don't have testimonials or results to share, which is your social proof. So I'm going to show you guys a way you could do this without having expertise, without having those results, and I'll show you how we do that. Number 5 is get more followers by having call to action buttons on your videos. So this is how I grow my YouTube channel. As I grow my business, I love Facebook marketing, but I'd love to get bigger on YouTube, which is a searchable, number 2 searchable website in the world. So how to grow on those platforms besides just Facebook. Number 6 is affiliate sales, how to make money with your free course. So as you nurture your clients or customers, or your leads, I should say, through this process, you can recommend tools and resources to them that they're going to need. And when you refer people to those tools and resources, you can take a commission that pays you out each and every month. And then lastly, if you do have your own idea that you want to create a course around, or you have your own product to sell online, or your own services, this process will help you generate more leads every single day that you could follow up with to sell your services to. And a lot of the times, they're actually messaging you first. You don't have to talk to them, which is really amazing. All right, so number 1 is give value, right? You want your first impressions, everything, obviously, right? And Russell Brunson talks a lot about attractive character. And in a busy internet marketing world with a lot of people trying to teach things, a lot of people fake it till they make it. And I think that that's not really the authentic way. And a lot of people are seeing through that these days, right? So for me, I think attractive character means being your true self, sharing a message to people that could also relate to that message and connect with you because of it. So in my first video in my course, it's important to do that without talking too much about yourself. In your introduction video, they just want to know what's in it for me. What am I going to get out of this? How's it going to help me get solve a problem that I'm having and get to a solution? But you could do that in a really quick way, 30 to 40 seconds, where they know who you are. And here's are the things I do that to convey the message that here's what you're going to get, which is what they're most interested in. Number 1 is who are you and why did you create this training? All right, so I introduce myself, I tell them why I created this, quick little backstory, maybe 10 seconds, incentivize them to finish my free training. When it comes to online courses, when you give away a free course, people are probably not likely to finish it. They don't value free. So to do this in my first half a minute of my video, the first video they see in my course, I tell them, hey, I address that, hey, I know this is free. I know you're probably not going to value this, but this free content is worth a lot of money. I just decided to give it to people because it's what I wish I had when I first started. So I incentivize them. I say, hey, if you do finish this, I want you to message me or email me, and I will give you this free gift. And my free gift is another course that I sell for $500 online. And it's because I reward action takers. I want people to, go through my content, actually implement it, and do the work. So maybe yours is a 15-minute consultation call. Maybe yours is a free gift. I would just incentivize them somehow to watch all your content. The more content they consume of yours, the more likely they are to work with you in the end. All right, so what can they expect or get out of this training? What is the goal? That's what they're mostly concerned about, So you want to get to that point really quickly. What is this going to help them with? And then I just show them through the content and walk them through the process of consuming the information and how to implement it to get results online. All right, number 2 is educate. Obviously, the whole point of an online curriculum is to educate people and bridge a gap that they're having a problem with right now and give them a solution to solving that problem. So number 1, what I do in my second video is I start to go over who do I serve, what problem do I solve for them. I want to know what is their main goal so I could help them become solution aware, which is what I have for them. But sometimes they might not even know that they have a problem, so you have to bridge that gap. So where are they now, and what information must they understand first to know that you are the person they should be working with? And the way you can do this is ask yourself these 2 questions. What else is already out there helping them with this problem? And how can you make it better? How are you a better solution for the problem that they're having? All right. So for example, I sell a software that helps people get their messaging and marketing online fast. And something that they understand, they probably don't know what a sales funnel is. You probably never heard of ClickFunnels, but they know what a website is. So my second video, I bridge that gap. I'm here's what a website is. You know what that is. Here's what a sales funnel is and how it relates to a website, but here's why it's better. All right. By the end of these videos that I show them and show them how easy it is to create these, they're ready to sign up for ClickFunnels. And again, when you get a new customer on ClickFunnels, you're making 40% commission every month that they pay that subscription cost to utilize the software. All right, number 3, inbound conversations. One of the hardest things about starting online is the outbound reach. We have to reach out to people, and it's awkward to sell. I get it, But when we know we have a solution for someone that's going to help their lives, it's no longer awkward, but it's still a lot of work to send messages every day. So I want to teach you how to go from outbound marketing to an inbound strategy that's automated, that's bringing you leads every single day. So how do I do this in my free course? Well, obviously, I already told you in my first video, I asked them to message me when they've finished my training, and I have a free gift for them. So that's starting a very warm conversation. Who I never spoke to or never had outreach to. They're reaching out to me, asking me to sign up to ClickFunnels or asking me for the next step. Also, in one of my longer training videos in my free course, halfway through this, I stopped and I paused and I acknowledged that this is my longest video in my course, and I appreciate their time, and that to reward them for taking action and watching this information, to reach out to me. And I tell them, send me a message with this code word. I give them a code word, and when they send me that, or they message me or email me that code word, I respond to them and give them that sales funnel I'm building out in this video. That also opens up the conversation to working with me further. So these are things you could think about doing in your free course that incentivize them to reach out to you and start the conversation. All right, number 4 is testimonials. Again, people starting out online, they don't have any results to share, and they don't have any social proof. And when it comes to marketing, social proof is probably one of the most important things to getting people to work with you. If you don't have results for people, how are they going to know to trust you to give you money to help them? So in my free course, on the last lesson, it brings them to this screenshot here, or this information. So I ask them to click here, go to my post, and write me a testimonial if I've helped them in any way. And I've got some amazing feedback from my free content that I now take screenshots of those comments and I use them in my marketing. I put them in my stories, I post them on social media, I put them on my website, my sales pages, my order forms. And when people are putting their credit card information in, when they look to the right, I'll show you guys here in a minute, they see those testimonials, and that really pushes them to take action, right? Number 5 is to grow your social media following. So I have call to action buttons in my course. If you look at this one here, call to action just means it's asking them to do an action. So I'm saying, hey, click here to subscribe. So I'm getting my following on other platforms now. As you grow online, you want to have more content on all platforms. It's important to focus on one for now, but now that I've got Facebook down pretty good, I'm trying to grow on YouTube more. So I'm using this free course strategy to grow my other followings. All right. Number 6 is affiliate sales. So how we actually take our free content and make money with it. So in my free content, I'm recommending tools and resources to entrepreneurs and business owners that I've used to get started online that make it very simple to do. So if you guys look at the top of my course here, I recommend ClickFunnels and other tools and resources, and I have affiliate links, meaning when they click on that link and they buy that software using my link, I get credit for that sale. I make 40% commission every month on the lifetime of that customer. So as long as they pay ClickFunnels every month, I make 40% commission each and every month. Now I'm over 200 people refer to that software. That's provided me a nice income stream. I also recommend tools like ActiveCampaign, which do email marketing, help you get your message out via email. So that's one tool I recommend. So what I want to ask you is, no matter what industry you're in, let's say if you're in health and wellness, for example, and you want to help people lose weight. Well, your free course content could be talking about the problems, agitating the problems, like how diets don't always work, and how, what's the real cause of that, and what's the real solution to them. You could recommend tools and resources like supplements, and you could recommend exercise equipment. You get paid commission every time you make those sales, right? Or if you have your own coaching program, you could sell coaching or a course on that. And that's kind of what I want you guys to think about. How can this apply to what you're doing? So if you're doing it, I promise you there's other things you could partner with, so you don't have to create your own products and services online starting out. Eventually, that's the goal. You probably want to eventually create your own stuff. But when I first started, I didn't know what to create. I didn't know what to sell. So I fell in love with marketing tools like ClickFunnels, and I know that they could help entrepreneurs get online fast and take payments online and sell their products and services. As my course grew, now I turned into a paid training. So when they get through all my paid module or my free modules, right, they get to this paid module down here and it's restricted. So when they click on that, at this point, they've already watched a lot of my content. They're probably willing to work with me a little bit further. This brings them to a sales page that looks like this. And this is all built in ClickFunnels. My membership site, my sales page, my order form, how to take payments online. This is all using ClickFunnels. So ClickFunnels is essentially a software that allows business owners to set up their digital marketing all in one platform online for a very affordable cost. All right. In the past, it would probably cost you thousands of dollars to get something like this built. And for $97 a month, it's yours, right? So this tool has helped many, I think over 100,000 entrepreneurs now build a business online without being technical or without having to hire an expensive developer. So that's really what ClickFunnels is in a nutshell. As you guys can see, I have the testimonials here from the free course feedback I was asking for. And when they're checking out, they could see that content. So I love this feature, ClickFunnels, where they lock the module. When they click on the module to watch it, it brings them to a sales page, incentivizing them to buy your paid stuff. At this point, if they watched all your free content, they're more likely to work with you than not. All right. Now, once you have your free course created, how do we get traffic to it, right? How do we get people to check it out? So my number one traffic strategy is a free Facebook group. I started my Facebook group about 20 months ago now, a little less than 2 years ago. And it is now almost at 7,000 people, which is just amazing. And that's what happens when you just show up, you're consistent online, you're going to grow a following and be able to help a certain community. When they join my Facebook group, and this is all automated now. I automated this process, so it's all hands off. I get people asking to join my group every day. When they join my group, I ask 3 questions, and this is, again, automated. I ask, do you have ClickFunnels? Yes or no? What do you want to learn most? And what's your email address so I could send you my free course? People that say no, they don't have ClickFunnels, I reach out to them and get them a free 14-day free trial. So that's exactly how I'm able to get over a couple hundred people using this software now. And when they join my group now, again, they get automated to my email marketing. So they start getting emails from me, and I can communicate my message to them via email, which send them to my free course. If they don't open their email, I tag them in my Facebook group when they join, new members, and I say, hey, go watch this video. They watch this video, they understand what I'm doing, and I, again, say, hey, go check out my free course. It's going to help you do X, Y, and Z. And then from there, I send them to give them what they want. Most people join your Facebook group, and they just want to share what they're working on. So I let them do that. I let them share their Facebook group. I let them share their YouTube channel, their Instagram account, so we can all help each other collaborate and grow our following online. Because most likely, we're all doing different things, but we're using the same tools to get our message out there. And then from there, I send them back to my training, incentivizing them to go to my free course. Why do I want them in my free course so bad? Because I know if they watch my videos, they're more likely to work with me and pay me money to buy my full course and my coaching program. All right. So that's my exact strategy that I've built out. And again, this works for any industry, any niche. If you have a message to bring to the world, there are going to be thousands, maybe even more than that, millions of people that need to hear your message. And Facebook has like over 1 billion people on the platform. And their number one thing that they're doing right now is a Facebook group. Like you can find Facebook groups on anything. And in the beginning, that kind of discouraged me. I'm like, why am I going to create a Facebook group around this when there's already a bunch of people doing that? Well, ClickFunnels only has 100,000 users. There's billions of people in the world and millions that could use this for sure. And someone might relate to my story more than somebody else who's doing this. So I don't want you to like get discouraged. If there's Facebook groups teaching what you're doing already, that's good. Go see what they're doing. Take what you like about that group. Take what you don't like about that group and go make a better group in your opinion, or maybe it's fact. So that's exactly what I did. From there, you could automate a process to get marketing out to them, get them consuming your content, and then sell them your paid coaching or your products and services. And again, like this works for any industry, any niche that you're in. And I want to know, like, if you guys are interested in building something out like this for yourself, even if you have no idea what to sell online, in a 5-day workshop I'm hosting next week, I'm going to help you get one idea that's going to be able to bring you from nothing to 6 figures very quickly if you follow this simple process. All right. So if you'd like to build this, let me know below by give me a hashtag workshop below. Gabriel's going to reach out to you with a private Facebook group. He's going to send you a link. You're going to register for the workshop. He's going to make sure you get access to that private Facebook group. So if you want access to this 5-day workshop, it's starting September 21st, Monday. It's 1 hour a day. That's it. If you can't make the lives, it's okay. You could watch the replays. But we're going to go live every day for 5 days. By the end of these 5 days, you will have the exact framework completely mapped out to build this process. And I know that you could do this with my help. I've had people say this workshop has taught them more online in 5 days than the last 2 years of them working online. So I know it's helping a lot of people. We've had a few thousand people go through this workshop already. We have dozens of people, or more than dozens. We probably have, I think, 200 people in the program now who love the workshop so much they decided to work with me, and they're getting amazing results by implementing this process. So if you'd like to go through, and it's free, 5 days, 1 day, I'm going to give you a task every day. By the end of the 5 days, you'll have an idea of what you want to create online and how to scale it fast. So comment below #workshop, and we'll reach out and get you a link to that training, okay? And if you're watching the replay, you could tag me or Gabriel and ask us any questions that you have. I would love to answer questions that you might have. But comment #workshop below. Gabriel will reach out to you, and he'll get you a link to join that free training starting Monday, September 21st.
All right, fantastic. Well, I'm sure that the teacher community, the global entrepreneur spirit, is watching and enjoying everything that you just presented, Doug. I know I did. It's something that I am modeling, and I can pretty much say that anybody can benefit from from your leadership and your mentoring.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I don't see any questions, but that's all right, because people usually want to delay their questions, and they're going to ask me anyway. And I'm going to be ready to answer their questions at the end of the interview here.
And also in the workshop, we'll be having Q&A every single day. So I'll present about an hour, about 45 minutes to an hour every day. And in that presentation, I'm going to teach you guys the exact step-by-step process. Like I showed you guys a big big picture here today, but I want to dive in deep to each of those things for you in the 5-day workshop to show you how you can build this out for yourself, no matter what you're doing online or maybe you're an aspiring entrepreneur, you're not sure what to do online. I'm going to help you find out where your superpower is and where to focus and what kind of products to find online and sell using the exact strategy we've created here.
All right, fantastic. Well, Doug, on behalf of the global teaching community, we thank you. My community on Facebook thanks you as well. And, we look forward to continuing to work with you, sir.
Absolutely, man. Thanks for having me. Everyone, thanks for watching. I hope to see you guys next week in the workshop. Thanks for having me, Gabriel.
Thank you.
Have a good one. Bye.